Yeah.
Pulling in 15.
We're probably gonna need a shield coming out of that
Pulling in 10.
major damage there, like a swift sucker or something.
Pulling in
Yeah,
5.
ideally, we talked about Mira using Sarah for ads, and the first constellation would be before the two feeds, and then constellation before the last two feeds. Throwing an Indom somewhere in between.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, you did it.
That's not gonna work.
No, it's not.
Fuck. My worst fear realized.
Yeah.
Made it.
Tell your fat fingers to go on a diet. Don't provoke.
I hit provoke like a half second before I hit tab and just ugh.
There's no rush for that. You can do like 2
Pulling
GCDs
in
even
15.
before you provoke.
Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
I hate you, game.
Yeah.
Oh, this is much better.
You change something or Mary change something? Also center. Get out of center. Living Dead is up. And just watch the Gunbreaker.
Ow.
Not sure of my spot here.
Oh no, you'd be up with Miri. So you'd go like if
Okay.
you're treating the tornado north, the
Yeah,
middle
that was
tornado
too
north.
bad.
Yeah.
I got the two
Yeah.
mixed up.
Saying
Pulling in
Miri and
15.
Swifty look alike just because they're male Kotes.
Pulling in 10.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Pulling in 5.
Authentic.
Oh, I need.
I'm dead.
Did you miss the Benny?
No. I think I did it too early.
Ah. Yeah, I think he tries to time it so you can pop Benny after the final feeds, but sometimes it can get inconsistent.
Yeah. Like I said, when I did this with Icy, I never focused on the tanks. I just focused on the party.
Yeah.
So it's just a different mindset. That's all.
Uh huh.
I'm just trying to get the
Pulling
game to
in
stop
15.
refunding me from my first hit. Please.
Pulling in 10.
Is it because you're like moving through him or something?
I
Pulling
don't
in
know. The
5.
game's fucking stupid. Sometimes it'll just immediately hit, and sometimes.
Outburst.
Oh fuck. Shit. God damn it.
Good.
I just spilled Dr. Pepper all over my body.
Yo.
Kind of sounded like it. I
Pulling in
heard the
15.
fucking frothiness coming out.
Pulling in 10.
Living
That's
liquid
hot. I
here.
spilled Dr. Pepper all over my
Pulling in 5.
I heard the fucking frothiness.
Yo, is anyone streaming? Can you clip that?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that X pack there was really nice. Good. Battle's up. Reprisal soon. The health is even, so we're good. Everyone swap to liquid when I call it. Few seconds. Swap to him now. Everyone.
Oh my god, I didn't cover this.
Yeah, Mary's getting the bottom of the list. Throttle.
I got my heart racing. Okay. Bottom of the list, Mary. What do you have on your bottom?
4 DPS.
Because I got mine, the 2 tanks on top, and then I have the 4 DPS starting with Vaughn, Alex, Zeph, and Thud, and then you're on the bottom.
Zeph, is me dotting both of them helping at all?
I can't tell, I'm not listening, but ideally, yeah.
Yes, like, if that's the case, then yes, I can see what Swifty meant by Dragoons having to reset their rotation so many times.
Is
No.
the dots helping? I don't think we'll know until we get to.
I'm changing things up like where I'm.
I was
Scouting.
about 4,000 DPS behind with my internet, but I switched to went for it.
Yes.
It's just going to be hard to tell for now because we actually need to kill it and see.
Yeah. That's the problem is you can't just go based off of. Well, you kind of can, I guess, but. Yeah.
But for Miri, her bottom people are all the DPS.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, that works. All right, Alex, you good? Or Swifty? Okay.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10.
Oh, I hate pulling.
Wait, can all DPS get throttled? Or
Pulling in 5.
only like 3 DPS? Yeah, I know, but I don't know if all 4 DPS can get throttled. The Miri obviously can't handle that.
I've done it before.
4 throttles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not good. Yeah. Remember the top-down view I told you about?
Oh, do you also do top down?
Pulling in
I do.
15.
It's very
Yeah,
weird.
I'm targeting
I
this
like
fight.
it.
Yeah.
Pulling in 10.
I'm just watching shit happen behind the hand. Like,
Pulling
you
in
guys
5.
okay?
It's like black smokers all over again.
Yeah. We could technically Galaxy Brain and run over and double feed it, but Font would have to know too.
Oh shit, I'm late on that.
Okay. The orb wasn't aimed for you close, so.
Flaming Dead popped. Okay.
Yep.
Stack up, please.
Throttles. Everyone swap to liquid now. He's a little too high. Gotta push him. Too late, bud. Yeah.
No, I used my indom early and didn't have it there.
Yeah, this is for me to effectively heal, we have to have like maybe a shield there, if possible. I don't know what your mana usage is there.
My mana's not me fine.
I'm pretty sure
Pulling in 15.
she has a shield up right before we
Pulling
date
in
in
10.
the south and north. After Cascade 2 cast, she should
Pulling
have a
in
shield
5.
up. You can pair Swift cast with another sucker when you run back in with an Indom. Recitation Indom.
Okay, that works much better. Living Death has popped.
Good. Swap to liquid now, everyone. Last group. Too slow. Yeah. But yeah, you can definitely aim it southwest from where that is. Yeah, just get it. Yeah, yeah. And remember to pair that Swift there. It's gonna help a lot.
Pulling in 15.
Yeah.
Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Nice. Spooky. Watch your distance. Swap to him now. Watch group. There you go.
Oh, it didn't get baby far enough.
Yeah, we're dead. Yeah. Okay. When you pull them apart, go to like the outside corners, not the inside corners.
Yeah.
Furthest to the right and left.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
That Spudlow didn't go out.
No, they don't.
Ow.
Oof. You hit a person or the boss?
I think it hit Pepsi Man. I don't think it was far away enough for it.
Pulling in
I
15.
think it was Miri according to the add-on thing.
Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Yeah, I want to die. It's hard.
I was rewatching it.
I'm dead.
I guess like people's reasoning on why The Last Airbender was a terrible movie.
Oh, you mean the Oh, yeah.
On that, or I was watching why people say that, like no one giving actual reasons why.
Was one of the reasons that Firelord Ozai kind of looks like George Lopez? Oh, okay. Because I mean, that's one of my reasonings why I hated that movie. Was because they had some guy who looked like George Lopez play Firelord.
Pulling in 15.
I think the
Pulling in 10.
saddest part that I saw of the movie, besides the fact that, like, all the
Pulling in
characters
5.
terribly, and the acting and how awkward it was.
Yeah, like somehow in the movie, Aang's name is pronounced
Yeah.
Sokka's name is pronounced Soka.
Soka. Iroh, his name was also pronounced
Iro.
Iroh. Yeah. But what's that? Oh yeah, the acting and stuff was terrible. And you know how, of course, the bending, watching them all bend something. I just see like a group of First Avengers reform and just one in the front, just like with a really creepy, like weird expression. And the scene was they just levitated a rock that was like this small. And there was another thing that was also made me kind of upset. It was how the water bending was just, it was really weird.
What? So George Lopez.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10.
I need to sit better. My lower back is starting to ache.
Pulling in 5.
Yeah, Pepsi Man, the rub bit for you.
That actually sounds pleasant.
His moist hands.
Room temperature.
Pepsi Daddy.
Oh, bye.
Oh.
Now, that would be the 4th out of 4 days.
I saw the hands, the ad's HP behind the hand.
Pulling
Just
in 15.
Just black bar.
Just
Pulling
I
in
like how you
10.
can see the black bar before it explodes.
Pulling in
I just saw
5.
the name grayed out and thought, oh.
A little behind. Never mind. Lucky crit. Swifties. Entry distance. Everyone swap now. Remember outside corners, Vaughn.
Oh shit.
It's
It's
fine.
okay. We're still good now. Look for the letters.
6.
1.
1 and 2. 3 and 4 is right here.
Ah, faced that badly.
Yep. Okie dokie. Just go it over again. The first
Pulling in
AoE.
15.
Sorry,
Here.
I'll cancel that. I'll
Yeah.
cancel that.
Cancel. The
Pull
first AoE
cancel.
is here on Al.
Can't hear you, Zeph.
Oh,
Zeph, you died.
Hello?
I hate Discord. So first AoE is on Alpha. And one, like, you use this as a reference. 1 and 2 is always going to be here, like right next to where the first AoE is when you rotate. 1 and 2 is always here. Then there's always a pie slice in between until 3 and 4.
The
And then
group's gonna
once
be
you,
like here when those guys are getting hit.
yeah, like the people that are doing nothing for the time being, they're on the inside lane over here, on the light bulb lane. Just run along the light bulbs. So,
But like the group is always gonna be like one pie slice behind, right? Or I mean in front of them, because they're stopping to do the mechanic while we're still going forward.
yeah, while we're still going, yeah.
So like when they're like the mechanic is resolving, we're like over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Just have the group placements in your head, like
Yeah.
two pie slices. The group is still following behind the AoE. And stick behind the line. Use the line as a reference. Once we get to 3 and 4, like everyone has to stop because the AoE is going to hit center and then return back. Okay. We just got to keep seeing it. Once I'm going to get in the habit of calling your guys' numbers, like the people that are going out to execute. Like I'll call 1, 2, then 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. When I call your numbers, just get in the mindset of popping your prevention. When I call your number, pop your prevention right away.
Countdown.
And then go out to the edge.
Pulling in 15.
Get rid of these.
Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Goes down to it. Not sure if he had the Edna.
I put it off of him, so he should have had it. It was also a crit low.
Your feed fell off too. That might have been the difference.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
What's your distance? Swapping now. Oh, Vaughn's dead. We gotta wait.
Yeah, for during that whole phase right there, I can't focus on the tanks mirroring. You're gonna have to just spend a little love on them. I have party healing. I gotta take care of almost all there.
I at least do. What is this damn move called? Emergency tactics, sucker, and then I had Whispering Dawn's Hope. I don't know if he was just a bit lower before.
Yeah. So, are you talking about for the splashes?
Or second Protean.
Pulling in
Oh, for second
15.
protein. Yeah. Because that during the whole splash phase,
Pulling in
I
10.
take care of all the healing there.
Okay.
You might have XCOG up again.
Pulling in 5.
When do you use your Aether Packs?
With the exception of the tank. Because I have Thin Air Cure 3 standing.
I can only recall her using Indom when she goes back in for second Protean.
Indom, and then I pop the sucker again.
Indom Sucker. If you do have XCOM back up again, or if not, you can go straight.
I might have it back up.
Yeah. Watch center.
Ooh, something's missing here.
Yeah, I didn't pop my shield. Just my freaking. There is something in my eye, and I can't.
Swifty's dead.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
You good?
Roger Dodger. Oh, that is a very uncomfortable way of sitting. I should not be sitting like that.
Like I said, just have Pepsi Man rub your back for you.
Oh god, that reminds me of that fucking tuna sandwich I ate last night. It fucking felt like swallowing a whole Pepsi Man. Like if you could eat Pepsi Man and swallow them whole, that is what it felt like going down my throat. Oh god, that was so weird. Why did I put that extra butter? Like I buttered both sides of the toast, and it just became too much butter.
I'm not sure if I've ever had a tuna melt.
You've never had a tuna melt? No, I make tuna melts all the time. I just made too much butter.
Yeah, that sounds hella good. I don't know. I don't even know if I've had one before.
It's super easy. You just make tuna salad, and then put it between some bread with some cheese of some kind, and then just throw it in a pan with a little bit of butter. I just used way too much fucking butter.
Okay. So all of it.
I usually use pita bread too, instead of regular like sandwich bread, but I didn't have any.
Wow.
Gesundheit. Gesundbark. Whatever that was.
Go check out the video. Right now. I think Vaughn is talking to someone else right now.
No,
He's
no,
like
I was talking to Shark.
Vaunt.
Oh, Vaughn.
I'm still trying to refer you as Stark. Tony Stark.
I wish I had that nanotech suit.
Yeah, I don't want to do PvP though.
Because it's poopy.
I don't like the PvP in this game. Why couldn't we have like 14 FPS shooter PvP? Just everyone's a machinist, and it's just Call of Duty.
I love PvP, I just don't like this game's PvP.
I'm not good at any PvP, so I usually don't play it.
Like
The only one I was ever good at was Bad Company 2, and that game don't exist no more.
I love the PvP in Star Wars, The Old Republic. Friggin' snipers are broken. They're broken in PvE and PvP. They're snipers and gunslingers or something else.
E.
Friggin' crit proc on top of fucking crit proc.
I'm very confused because Thud and Swifty are fused together. I'm like, how does Thud have a green and a red sword? Oh yeah, the Afro's back.
Yo, Thud and Swifty fused together. Oh shit.
Oh god, it's like Garuda Ifrit.
It's Thud X Swift back.
Thud X Swift back.
Ready check.
Nisi point.
I'm linking the live log so you can check every pool if you want to.
Oh cool, thank you.
Ready.
Oh, we good? Okay. Ah, god. 14Y. Alt tabbing. Don't alt tab. Countdown.
Pulling in 15.
You hear him like yelling.
Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
He's yelling at Goku.
Ooh.
I don't believe you.
I might have missed one.
I think that might be a wipe.
That HP balance is a lot more comfy to swap though.
That was my fault. I try to put more focus on the tanks and cut a cure 3 in the process.
Pulling in 15.
Yeah.
Pulling
I
in
really
10.
hate that part where we're centering them, cause
Pulling in 5.
I really hate that part where we're centering them, cause 1 second I'm fine and then I'm like the opposite of fine.
Our tank's still more likely to be crit from behind.
Crit from
I
what?
didn't know that was a thing.
And they can get high rolled.
Yeah.
Remember
Like
when
it
that included the heals from behind? It did. They patched it out pretty quickly. And now Imagine Skull are getting all those crit adlos for free.
Walking Dead popped early.
You can Benny him now. Yeah. Everyone swap over now. Look for the letters.
3,
1 and 2 right here. I'm 1. 3 and 4 stop at Delta. Stop at Delta. 3 and 4.
Ow.
Gotta be on the edges.
I'm dead.
You gotta be on the edges. Yeah. That was good. Everyone stopped when they were supposed to, but just 3 and 4 on the edges. Yeah. So it started on
Pulling
Alpha
in
that
15.
time. 1 and 2 were at Bravo. 3 and 4 were at Delta.
pulling in 10,
Yes.
Yeah.
pulling
Everyone's
in
just
5,
trying to figure out the mechanics still, I think.
Yeah. The group that's following behind the AoEs, I gotta make sure they stop after the 4th AoE. I like it when they land the AoEs like that so I can call which letter to stop on. Swap now. That was hella tight. Nice. Looking better, guys. Was that
Hi, Revy.
that was parting, yeah. They gotta be pulled apart.
Wait, but I saw it have an open hand.
What did you see on the thing? Did it say parting or did it say pain?
We died departing.
Yeah. Vaughn, you know what I mean by outside corners, right?
Hi, Revy. So like you're the thing you're the D is the thing you're baiting, right? Like let's say this way is north and you're baiting right here. The other orb would be right here. You're pulling it more towards the other orb here because I'm pulling it the direct opposite so that they're farther away from each other.
Okay.
So stand when you run out. Stand next to the right tornado, not the middle tornado.
Okay.
Yeah. So outside corners. They'll split further apart.
Pulling in 15.
Hi, Revu. You're just staring at me.
F my ex.
Pulling in 10.
It's looking better, guys.
Pulling in 5.
Feel free to fucking clip that too.
Please
God
clip that.
God fucking damn. What do we want? Yeah, that's in there. Yeah. Ouch. Rip heels. Swap now. Oh, that's not good. No one's baiting the north tornado.
I did. Oh, you didn't move him, Tess.
We have to LB. Oh.
No, it's gonna be parting.
My character literally just stood there like for 2 seconds doing nothing. I'm just like, LB, you motherfucker.
Go.
Pulling in 15.
Da piece of peace.
Pulling in 10.
You can technically wait until you see the open hand and run back in.
Pulling
you got
in 5.
quite some time after you see it open hand. No. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I knew Swifty was gonna die there.
Angry hand. Ah! Cat chewing on ankle.
Uh,
I heard some people say you actually have a stick
yeah, I can see that.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10.
Wormhole, you don't even have to fight the boss. You don't even have to attack. You just move.
Pulling in 5.
I think Swifty might not be in range for heals. That's why he's usually lower than everyone else.
He has to pew pew from a distance.
Because I put out a sucker now as well. And if he's one of the first beaters, he should be in range.
You're good, by the way. Center.
Walking Dead popped early.
Oh god.
I got healed too early.
Oh god.
ran right through a dead spring where you fucking called it
Yep.
My stuff isn't popping your Living Dead, is it?
I don't think so. What are you putting on me? Our XCOG won't take it off.
He's using X
No, I don't have an XCOG on you. I have it on Bond.
Mr. Stark.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. That's not good.
Book Rogue One.
No, he shirked me.
Oh, it was a shirk, not a
Yeah, it was a fat finger shirk.
Pulling in 15.
Stay consistent.
Pulling in 10.
The only thing that's consistent is
Pulling in 5.
my poop.
Yeah. Center. Watch Bud. Yep.
We had a Solia die, but
That was my bad. I think I hit Dark Mind early. It was on a longer cooldown than I thought it was. Or than it should have been.
Cause I put an Adlo on you first, so I could put the tether on Bond.
Pulling in 15.
I've been holding in this
Pulling in
P
10.
for 20 minutes. But let's keep going. I can hold it longer.
Pulling
Hold it
in
until
5.
your bladder implodes.
Jesus, dude.
I'm a freaking crit direct hit with my hands.
Oh shit.
Yo, I think I saw Pepsi Man's butt jiggle a little bit.
Check your
Pulling in 15.
check your food, Thud.
Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Oh god, seeing all this water is making it worse. Oh, I wish I could cascade right now.
Swap now. Yeah, so it's a little bit delayed before you go back in. Good job.
Watch the balls.
Numbers.
1.
Same thing. 1, 2 at B. 3 and 4 at D. Mary had 1. 3 and 4 at D.
I did? I had 6.
5, 6. Survive, spread out.
Run! Run!
Oh.
Geek!
So close. So
Oh, wow,
close.
you can hear the
So
train.
You can hear it. You could hear Brute and Cruz coming in too. It went shoo.
Then why did I get hit?
I had 5, and it
I-
looked like it sounded to me that Mary was behind me, so I was assuming Mary had 1.
I had 6.
I've had 8 all 3 times or 4 times we've made it to limit cut so far.
Yeah.
Alright, going again. Oh wait, do we want to wait? Do we want Vaught to take a piss so that he doesn't
Yeah,
explode?
go ahead and reset real quick.
Piss up
Yeah,
time.
pick up one.
You know, we should all just play from the bathroom. It'll give us bathroom uptime.
I mean, do you want me to do that? I can do that.
He has the door when he opens.
From the distance.
He can see his screen from his bathroom, actually.
That is not what I want to do. I do not want to desynthesize my armor.
Nice.
Okay, so I think I had the right idea about facing the edge, but I don't know if I was far enough.
Far enough to the edge, or what?
Yeah,
Or far enough, like with the AOE's.
like far enough out in the edge, because I had 3 and I used my knockback facing the wall, but I don't know if I clipped anyone.
As long as you're on the outside lane, and you're not like with the group, away from the group and facing out. That's it. Doesn't matter really how far out, but it's away from the group.
Question that might make this easier for my brain to understand. Reds are always even and
Ready,
blues are
check.
always odd, right?
Yes,
For
yes.
the Orby things? Okay.
Yep.
That will help
So-
my monkey brain understand which color, which number I have.
Reds are always dashes, cones are always blue. Blue is always cone.
Cool Z McDowell. I don't know who that is, but...
How long are we going?
30 more minutes-ish.
Okay.
Even though we were like 50 minutes behind.
We're an hour late.
Not
thanks to
ready.
some shitty combat encounters.
Tell
Okay.
your friends to roll their dice better.
They're not very good at rolling dice. That seems to be this entire Pathfinder session so far. It's just we roll. So here's the thing: I actually survived death with my rolls. I rolled
Ready,
4
check.
natural crit 20s in a row, and I saved myself from dying in quicksand. But we didn't get any fucking goddamn combat rolls.
Ready.
Great.
Just roll higher, forehead.
Duty
Just
registered.
don't die. Don't let your HP hit 0. Or my favorite that I've been using, just use your DPS invulns. What? We're using Fantasy Grounds. It's like roll 20 but better. It's like an actual software that you use for it, like where it has like the like you can actually load in the
Bonus.
the what do you call it? You can actually like load in the books and shit so that you have maps and like all of the enemy types and stuff.
Just pull, no countdown.
I can't do that.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Walking Dead popped early.
the distance. Swap now. Cool. Wait for the open hands. Go back in. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that. Oh, DPS's fucking rocking right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
2.
4.
I made again.
Over on Delta. 1 and 2 here. 1 and 2. I'm 3, so stop here, stop here.
Ow!
Jesus. 1 was hurting inside. Yeah.
I almost did the same thing, and then I was like, wait a minute. I know this has happened before, and then went the opposite direction.
Just, like, instead of facing your camera straight at B, like, face it between B and C. If that helps.
So I think the trick is if it's east or west, you're always going to D. Like if it's on this line, you'll always go to D.
Whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulling in 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
And just remember, when I call your number, you go out to the edge and pop your prevention.
Ah, that's what I was doing. Prevention.
Regardless of what number you're in. Just get in the habit of doing that. Watch thud. Center. Yep, we're good.
Ow.
Health is even. Launch distance. Swap now. Oh, pain. That was pain. Every time we black screen there, it's always pain.
Whoops.
Vaunt, you need food as well.
What was that?
You need food, Vaunt. So this little add-on thing tells me when you lose food in the middle of a pool. As a mistake.
Nice. Food on Bond Night member.
Tight
fine, I'll
temper.
eat this sausage.
Pulling in 15.
Nice.
Yeah, eat the
Pulling
sausage.
in 10.
God, please no.
Pulling in 5.
Oh god, never do that again.
Look, y'all just, can't admit that I'm amazing for who I am.
And a scathe.
You're scared. I
Bye.
died.
Oh
I died
no.
straight from damage on that one. As I was popping Living Dead.
Me and Grant both ran for the water orb.
I really hate when Shark dies in that part because all I see is the hand whacking me and Liquid coming at me like, come here, boy.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Oh, that was a messed up opener. No, I just screwed up one of my ODCDs.
Moving. Yeah, don't do that.
No. Oh shit.
Just save it for after. But Mary, if you can afford a add low on Shark when it gets tight, that'd be great. Because the living dead's pretty inconsistent because the autos. So
I'm hardcore tunnel visioning, so
Pulling in 15.
Yeah.
I always pop
Pulling
it
in
on the
10.
same GCD, if that helps at all.
see you
Pulling in
after
5.
the first two feeds. You can do it there.
Hiya. Oria. It's like. Hiya, Jackie.
Right?
Oh
Wow.
shit.
Two in a night, Pop. Two in one night.
Puppy pizza.
System. Da-na-da-na-da,
Pulling in
da-da-da.
15. Pulling in 10. Pulling in 5.
Oh, that faded circle was thick.
Yep.
Oh god! Okay, I just have to not hit that button.
Hi.
that was
Wiping.
Oh yeah. I love getting involved with fucking Aper Plaza. Oh,
Tasty,
yes, my
tasty
exhaust
sausage.
is gonna be released to relieve pressure.
Sausage plasm.
Pulling in 15.
Yeah, the sausage. Ectoplasm is the
Pulling in
tuna.
10.
Is the tuna sausage. Wait, tuna sausage?
Pulling in 5,
Yes.
Yes, Pepsi Man. Relieve your pressure all over me.
Oh, why did I do that?
One's a little crooked. Stud. Flop. No, we're wiping.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Then just
Stupid
don't use it,
corpse.
bro.
pulling in
Corpse.
15, pulling in 10,
I'll corpse you in the corpse.
pulling in 5,
What do you want? Okay. What?
To be fair, I think they're laughing at a lot of us.
Imagine fucking 48k crit fire 1. Much distance. Perfect. Swap to him now. Back in. It's much better. Look for letters. When I call your number, you pop it.
5,
D. 1, 2, right here. 3 and 4 right here. Stop.
Nope.
3 and 4.
Oh, knockback
5 and
prevention.
6 on A, 5 and 6 on A, 7, 8 on C. Ah,
Oh.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I completely forgot about knockback prevention. I was like trying to think of doing the mechanic rather than your call out for the knockback prevention.
I can't tell if you were intentionally trying to kill me or if I was in the wrong spot.
Um,
Pulling in 15.
we're getting better on DPS though, which is nice.
Pulling in 10.
Everyone's getting more
There.
consistent.
So ignore what everyone else is doing.
Pulling
Just
in
watch their
5.
AoEs and what your number is.
We've not actually had a DPS wipe tonight.
Yeah.
Unless you count earlier Hands of Pains.
Yeah.
That's more because I'm dumb.
We're DPSing too hard.
Center. What's your distance? What now, everyone? And back in. Good job. Letters, what's your number?
7.
A. 1 and 2 is right here. 3 and 4 on Delta. 3 and 4 on Delta. Stop. Move.
Oh, I went too far. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
face the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, behind the line. Just watch the pie slices. Make sure you're behind the line.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10.
Really?
Pulling in 5.
Yeah. We're like seeing the majority of it now, so we're getting there.
Ah, vibrators.
If the cone people are able to like side strafe, like that's hella useful too. Like just constantly face outside.
I have no idea how to do that on keyboard.
Yeah. Well, I
He
think
exploded.
Stop, cat.
Da 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 da.
Pulling in 15. Pulling in 10.
system.
Pulling in 5.
What?
I was watching you and thinking at least it wasn't me being hit by your mistake.
Ah, fuck you, Pepsi man.
Just behind the circle. That's it.
It is by the circle.
You don't have to be a pixel forward to pull.
I'm not even trying. I'm just like I'm running up and trying to stop, and it's just fucking.
Awesome break, dude.
Pulling in 15.
Every
Pulling in
foot
10.
is an inch closer to killing Pepsi man.
Pulling in 5.
Yeah, it's your choice if you want to pop for the extra 10 minutes or whatever. Ooh.
Oh, that one was chunky. Walking Dead popped early.
Swap now. Cool. Wait. Back in. Good job. When I call your number, you pop prevention.
1.
Forward. 1 and 2 on C. 3 and 4 here. You gotta face that one out. You gotta face that one out. 5 and 6 would be right here. You gotta face out immediately.
Yeah, I got hit by the one's cone for some reason, so.
Yeah, I got hit by the first one as well.
Did you move when he spawned on you, or did you move after your cone went off? Because if you moved when he spawned on you, it's gonna register the cone elsewhere. Wait until the cone goes off and then you move. Uh huh. Yeah, I was gonna like. No. It doesn't matter about how close you are. It's if you move exactly when he spawns at you, like on you, the cone is gonna register when you face.
You,
Even he already spawned on you already.
he
Like
moved
the
like
snapshot
a
is after.
millisecond too late. I saw it.
Yeah.
Well, he faced towards the group and then he turned and it already snapshotted when he appeared. It's it's so fast, dude. Like I would do the same thing. I would try to like turn around and I just fucking annihilate people. Sorry, I heard Zeph asking, so
Hi, Al.
hey,
He's dead.
He's
Countdown.
gone.
Pulling in 15.
And it's gone!
Let's just try to get
Pulling
one
in
more
10.
pull and then we can call it.
One of the biggest weaknesses of PS4 controlling is your character
Pulling in
always
5.
looks in the direction you're moving, so you can
Right.
adjust your positioning.
Exactly. Yeah. Try to get one more limit point and then we can call it.
I can just run at the wall and then straight while still looking at the wall to change my position.
Yeah. Be patient with it. Watch Bud's health.
Walking Dead popped early.
Good. Watch your distance. Let's swap a little bit later. Hold on. Swap now. Last group. Pull. Wait a second. Back in. Good job. Focus. Look for the letters.
7.
C. 1 and 2 on Delta. 3 and 4 right here. 3 and 4 right here. Nice. 5 and 6 right here. 5 and 6 right here. I'm going too early. 7, 8 on A. 7, 8 on A.
Ow.
Yeah. I ran in too early into the AoE.
I didn't just perfect.
Explodes. That time, that was the black mage that did not defy death.